Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there. I'll tell you what, we're going to add to it. And if you like roguelikes and roguelites, I have a feeling that we're going to add some games. Because that's how we play here on the channel. So I'm glad you're out here with us. Hey folks, a little thing called Bullet Heaven Fest is going on the Steams. And our channel got invited to participate. So this is a continuation of Bullet Heaven action because I love these games. I'm excited we got invited to participate, and we're going to show off as many as possible. I got to tell you though, this one that I'm playing right now, this is Survivor Mercs, and I gotta say, I have found myself pretty addicted to it today. In fact, I played it once this afternoon and then just got kind of stuck playing it the rest of the afternoon. But it's a good stuck. It's a happy stuck. It's a by choice stuck. This game is very challenging. And if I think about some of the more challenging bullet heavens out there, Scarlet Tower comes to mind. These games just kept me coming back for more and more because I wanted to win. What's interesting about this game is that these guys have weaved together this risk-reward system, and it works extremely well. So you can get in there and find different types of resources that you can use to erect new buildings in your base and earn different types of permanent meta progression. And I'll show all that off after the run. But the thing is, if you die and you don't extract in time, you're going to lose all the resources that you obtained. So it's this concept of, well, should I stay a little bit longer? Because I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'd like to get that other thing. I'd like to get more cash. I'm really enjoying it. It has a nice level of challenge to it. And then on top of that, we are recruiting these squad members to join us and protect the character that we're playing as, which is the commander. Only the commander usually cannot attack unless you pick up some kind of timed ability, which I'll point out if that happens. I think it'll be obvious though. All right, let's get Shredder, and let's put some points into Shredder, make him a little bit stronger. We can get a total of 2 more recruits here. Now, I think this first session, I want to just show off getting in and getting out with some resources, and then we'll take a look at the meta progression options and some of the stuff that I've opened up so far that I didn't show in the earlier video that I did on the game. Because I think there's a lot under the hood, and while some of the stuff in the game is still being worked on, I think that the systems are really going to come together in an interesting way. Hey, so there was that timed capability, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and add points to the healer. I actually just opened her up. She was expensive to get, but you know, she's giving us health back, which is pretty cool. Because health is a rarity on the battlefield. Well, let's go ahead and increase her area of effect. She's got a nice AoE attack. And we're going to head this way and grab this last... Well, I guess we'll go to the closer one. Oh, of course it's a recruit. I was hoping it was a supply cache. So we'll grab this recruit, and then we'll go up to that last, what I believe is going to be some kind of a supply cache, and we'll see if we can extract from there. Once you get to the 4-minute mark, you can choose to extract. Let's go with time between shots and some piercing. But again, you might say to yourself, well, wait a second, it's only 20 minutes. Maybe I want to just stay the whole 20 minutes. No, we don't want to try to stay the whole 20 minutes. This is more of a get in and get out situation this time. So let's get this, whatever it is. And then we're going to try to have a successful extraction. But I've just noticed that we have an elite that is now in the area. And they are tough because they shoot quite a bit. And bullets take down a pretty extreme amount of health. But that went okay for us. So I'm going to hit the extract button. We are going to try to get to the chopper. We are absolutely heading the wrong direction. So let's change course. We're going to go ahead and put some points in. We'll go with that. Oh boy. And you'll notice that we have about 40 seconds to get there, which normally isn't a problem, but you know, when you've got to kite the horde around a couple times, you know, the time can add up. But I think we're going to be able to get there on time. We should see it any moment here. All right, perfect. And if this is your first time hearing about Bullet Heaven Fest, you know, we've got a lot of Bullet Heaven games being exhibited on Steam between November 6th and November 20th. There's lots of games on discount right now. If you like Bullet Heavens, you probably want to check that out. I have a link to that Steam page in the video description. All right, so we brought back 141 blood diamonds, and we've got some DNA as well. That is used in the cloning process. I have not messed with that very much. So I have built all of these additional rooms here: the Genome Lab, the Magnetron, the Treasury, the Shooting Range, and the Academy. So if we go to the Shooting Range, for instance, this is going to boost our crit hit chance and critical damage. And then we can actually upgrade the room to boost those percentages even more, but that takes a number of different resources. So we're not going to do that just yet. Now, you know, I like my magnesis. I've upgraded this room 3 times already. Yes, I'm working on the 4th upgrade. I'm waiting on these resources right here. What we're going to do probably is spend some money on said resources. So we need more screws and pipes. And so what I'm going to do is come up here and we're going to purchase some pipes, and they're going to drain our cash pretty quick. Okay. It's important that you try to drain your cash because as you go into battle, if you've got any cash left over, they take it away. Now, I did build that room, the Treasury. Once you upgrade that enough, it's going to save any leftover blood diamonds without you having to spend them. But currently, it only saves 3% of them, so it doesn't do a whole lot. All right, I like to reduce the time between shots. So we'll do that. And I'm going to attempt a longer run this time, and let's just put a goal out there of trying to stay in for around the 10-minute mark. We're going to need all 5 recruits for this to be possible, probably. Because the horde tends to get pretty challenging pretty quickly. So let's see how we do. I'm going to try. We're going to go time between shots so that we can get her firing that much faster and frequently. Now, they tell you that she doesn't do an excellent job of aiming, which I would tend to agree with. Oh, hey, I'll take that. That's fine. It's going to help with some level ups. All right, let's go with, some additional pickup range. We like that. And we'll do that. And we'll do some knockback and some spread. Because her aiming is bad, the spread really does come in handy. So this is good that we only have her right now because, you know, you can really funnel some additional points into that character. Speaking of, let's do that. Cheers to you, by the way. I am actually out here with a peppermint cacao. This is ground cacao beans. Cacao beans. I never know on the pronunciation. I'm actually drinking it cold, and it's wonderful. So I hope you're joining me with some kind of drink. Cheers to you. Appreciate all the support. And thanks to the folks that are running the Bullet Heaven Festival. It's such a pleasure to be a part of it. All right. Perfect. And I like when you finish that, it kind of pushes everybody back and gives you a chance to, you know, just pick things up. All right, we'll go with some additional bullet spread there. Oh, you know, rather than go blood diamonds, since we're trying to last, I'm actually going to change course here. Because there's a good chance we're just not going to survive. It's a supply cache. I was hoping it was a recruit. But I'll bite. I'll bite. Maybe it's a set of dog tags. That'd be great too. 2 or 3 level ups in a row. And yes, when you step outside of the circle does start to revert. Oh, perfect. Oh, and we're going banana mode. Who remembers those epic banana grenades in Worms? You know what I'm talking about? Worms World War? Isn't that what that was called? I played so much of that. There was a point in time where I was playing people online. I was a ninja roping fiend, if you can believe that. It's probably hard to believe. You've seen me play other games. You're like, man, he's not coordinated. How is that possible? I'm telling you. All right, we're going to power up both of these. Get that knockback going, and area of effect size. How about it? How about it? All right, we are at the 4-minute mark. We can officially extract, but I am not going to press the button, as we talked about this. That is not the strategy today. We're going to wait until the 10-minute mark. Just to see how crazy things get. But remember, I kind of already warned you. It's gonna get frosty out here. I mean, it's already getting thick on the screen. Yeah, it's like when you're at Costco on a Sunday, you're trying to knock out some shopping, some grocery shopping. You go, okay, yeah, let's all get in the car. We'll head out to the Costco, right? And you're like, nobody will be there. It's Sunday. Everybody's watching the game. You walk in and, it's just wall-to-wall people, just stacks of people. I don't know if that circle's going to happen this time for us. But it's kind of like that, doing your grocery shopping at prime time. Only this is fun, you do that, you just get pissed off. They're all out of the samples. The guy with the pizza rolls? There's always a guy with pizza rolls if they're doing samples, and he's like, hey, you want some pizza rolls? And you go up, and he's like, oh shit, we're out of pizza rolls. Sorry about that. It's gonna be another half hour before we got more pizza rolls. Holy smokes. Look at that leftover health. There's not much to see there. I can't even tell you what happened. All right, let's go with this. We'll go AoE size. We'll just put it all in our healer in hopes that she'll hook us up with some health. We'll go with piercing and knockback. Man, oh man. All right. I think it's coming to an end very soon. And we're going to hold out as long as we can here. Okay. Oh, God. Oh. Well, at least it was a hit with a bullet. All right, so we didn't have much inventory because, that wasn't really what we were going for, but when you die and you don't extract in time, you lose all your stuff. What you do keep, though, is half of your blood diamonds. So at least there's that. And apparently we hold on to our DNA as well. But like I said earlier, that's not something I've messed around with a whole lot. Now, if we go to the clone bay here, I think that's where the DNA piece starts to come into play. Maybe if you have a commander that you rolled that has some really nice traits and you want to revive. At this point, though, I'm not too worried about losing leaves toxic gas clouds, aka farts, and slightly less view range. So we'll clone somebody for next time. And it looks like we just got a real plain Jane here. Let me see what happens here. Okay, so now we've got some actual traits. Slightly less view range, weaker but faster attacks, less mercs but they hit more critically. So there you go. It's interesting. And, the dev even popped up in the comments on the first video and said, hey, you know what? It is an interesting game, and we're glad you're enjoying it. And, it's a little bit rough around the edges right now, and we're still in the process of applying polish and smoothing things out. And you know what? It's all good. It's early access right now. So, folks, this is a game called Survivor Mercs. This came out in early access on September 14th, and I think it's fun. I'm interested in seeing where the game goes from here. I'm definitely going to have my eyes on it. We'll show it off some more. Let me know your thoughts. And if you want to check this one out, there is a link to the game in the video description and a link to Steam's Bullet Heaven Fest. Check that out. There's a lot of cool games on sale. All right. Hey, let's do this again sometime, shall we? We'll get together. We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite or, I don't know. Maybe give a video game away because we do that once a week too. All right. You take care out there. We'll see you next time.